Jared here. It's been a couple weeks since my last post. For a while I felt like I was making a lot of progress. I upped my mileage from like 24 to, I was trying to stay on the 10% rule to prevent injury. I went up from 24 to 27 something and then up to 30, and I felt like I was making progress until last week. Everything kind of started crumbling down, which I guess that's just part of the process. I've been playing around with my nutrition. A lot of people seem to swear by Tailwind, and I seem to have a weak stomach and it makes me feel like I'm gonna be sick. But I gave it like a 6-month try just to see if for every one of the 30 times I tried it that I didn't feel good, that maybe something would be different the next time. But I don't think it's for me, so I got a couple more products to try. I got Succeed, which I haven't tried yet, but a lot of people use it. And then I got a product by it's called Chaos and Pain Mercury. It's a BCAA branch chain amino acid, which supposedly running, that's what you start burning off first, and it's different from Tailwind in that it has those branch chain aminos as opposed to relying on pure sugar to propel you through. That the sugar in the stomach is kind of, I think, what's making me feel sick. So last weekend I attempted to do 12 miles at Jonathan Dickinson, and everyone was meeting for a 9-mile run, but I decided that I needed a few more miles, and I did 4 before. And about 5 miles in, when we got to the dunes of heaven, which aren't as pleasant as they sound, I started feeling sick, and I ended up throwing up at about mile 7, thinking that was going to make me feel better. But I was kind of concerned because I was running low on water, and as you know, throwing up kind of dehydrates you. So the last couple of miles I was completely out of water. I didn't think I could pick up another foot. I thought I was going to have to start a colony on this trail, and I didn't think I was going to make it. I ended up being the second to last person through, but as Rue said, I needed an emotionally corrective experience, so I decided to go back the next week. This week, it was yesterday, I changed everything. Instead of wearing short sleeves, I wore long sleeves. I wore a different hat. I wore different shoes. And I tried the new Mercury product as opposed to Tailwind. I ate a banana and a bar for breakfast, and I felt great for the first 4 miles in. I completed the dunes without stopping, which I haven't done ever. And then like a mile after that, I couldn't breathe. Like after just a quarter mile, I couldn't run anymore because I couldn't take a deep breath, and I was wheezing, which has never happened before. So I was concerned about what was going on, but I persisted for a few more miles, and I don't know, for some reason at like mile 10 I decided I wanted to do a few more, but since I couldn't breathe, I was in the back of the group, and I ended up taking a wrong turn, and I guess I decided that I needed some more miles and that the 12 wasn't enough for me. So, and it just so happened that my phone wasn't working because it was wet, my music wasn't working, and FYI, whenever my music stops working, it's usually a sign that it's not going to be a good day. But I made it back, and I proceeded to lock my keys in the trunk of my brother's car, and I had taken off my shirt and my shoes and everything, and so I had to wait an hour for them to come unlock my car. And again, it was a rough day, so it was I'm gonna need another experience to kind of correct that day in itself. But at least I made it through without feeling like I was gonna throw up, so I guess that's a plus. But nutrition is such a difficult thing because everyone's body's different. What works for one person doesn't work for another. A lot of people just drink water and have plain food. I have to figure out, maybe the liquid just isn't for me. It's kind of like sizing a running shoe. You know, you can go have your foot looked at. They can tell you if you supinate or you're an overpronator, or if you just need a neutral shoe, but in the end it's your foot, you know, so you're gonna have to be the one that determines which shoe's right for you. So it's a process, you know. Sometimes you take a few steps forward and then you have to take a couple steps back. So I've been listening to my body and kind of trying to take it easy. Today I don't feel that bad. I can breathe, which is a good thing. I'm really only 2 miles in at quiet waters, but just trying to take it slow and feel everything out, but it feels pretty good. So with that, I'm gonna keep running. I'll check in later. Thanks.